Always get so hot. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to be talking to @Rooney Fitness. That's @Rooney Fitness on Instagram. I just dragged the headphone out of my ears. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. I'm going to add him to the live now. That's Rooney Fitness on Instagram. Gonna have a nice little chat. Gonna have a nice chat, and I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Black Success Live. How are you guys? You alright? Good to see you. Be Fit Angels. Hi. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for joining the live. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Hi, guys. Thanks for joining in. How's the day going, man?
Very busy, as always. Up this morning. Clients done. Back home now. Some chill. Pre-workout.
You stayed early. You woke up early today, so you started early, sorry.
Always early. Always early. 6 a.m.
Yeah?
6 a.m. start clients every day, except on a Sunday.
Ooh, 6 days a week. Wow.
Work 7.
Wow, you're busy, man. So how much clients roughly in a day?
Well, roughly it depends. 50-50 between small groups and one-to-one, you're probably talking around 20, 25.
Jesus Christ. I want to be on your team. That's really good. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Rooney. Is that your actual name or is it your last name?
Rooney's my last name. My first name's Nathan, then my second name's Rooney, then so it does. So,
Nathan.
Just made it handy.
Oh, hi, Nathan. It's lovely to meet you. So I was going to say, tell us your name, but your name's Nathan. So tell us what you do, Nathan, okay? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So my name's Nathan Rooney. I am 29 years of age. I am from Ireland, Derry, and I work at probably the best gym in Derry, which is Better Body Fitness. I'm a personal trainer. Have a serious passion for helping other people achieve their body, achieve the goals they want, improve their confidence overall, and give them better knowledge. Like, my goal isn't that you stay with me the whole time. My goal is to get you to a base where you know what you're doing, you're confident enough, you understand diet, you understand nutrition, and then to be able to just go on and do your own thing after a while.
Oh, that's amazing. Hi, Georgia Green 11. Hi, guys. Oh, thanks for joining us. It's lovely. You got a lot of supporters here, Rooney. I love that. And I love what you do. Your page is amazing. You upgraded your logo recently, right?
Yeah, revamp. I took a break for a while. I had a wee small break last year, and I thought then when I started coming back to it, then I thought may as well just freshen everything up. And just ended up switching gyms and just thought revamp would be the best thing for it, just a complete fresh start.
Yeah, and it looks way better. I love the fact that you put the dumbbell in the end.
It's a wee bit different now.
That's really, really different. So are we going to get like a clothing line soon?
Starting to anyway. I have a few hats and a few tops and I have a couple of wee things lined up, sort of maybe around the lines of leggings and a few shorts and a couple of other things I'm looking at. So maybe, I don't know, just see how
that's lovely. Are you going to send me a top? You're going to send me something?
Maybe I'll send you something.
And I can wear it on here and be like, yeah, and I'll promote you. Don't worry. That'll be amazing. What other occupations do you have?
I was doing another job because a lot of people in this industry know, like, trying to get a mortgage, for example, is extremely hard. You know what I mean? Like, you're self-employed, so you're probably talking 5 years before you even consider to get a mortgage. Yeah. So I was doing another job, but to be quite honest, I love what I do. I love this industry, so I just thought, just leave it and just completely focus on. If it takes me 5 years to get a mortgage, because that's mainly what I was doing. If it takes me 5 years to get a mortgage, I don't care. I love what I do. I love interaction. I love dealing with people. I love helping people. So this is just my full-time job now.
Yeah, it shows. It shows that you love it as well. And you've only been posting since March the 31st last year.
But yeah.
Your content is very motivating already. You can see you're about to just be like, wow! You know what I mean? Show everyone what you're about. Like, I love that. Yeah. And let's talk about your transformation.
No.
When I looked at your page and I saw that, I was like, I love trainers who can show that I've been there, done it, now I can help you. Do you know what I mean? Is that your thing?
Yeah, so as I say, last year I nosedived. Like everybody else has last them times, I completely nosedived. I was in a rut. I got to the stage where if I can't help myself, I can't help anybody else.
Yeah.
And I thought, now don't get me wrong, the prep was a bit long. It was 22 weeks. But I just thought, no, I'll just go for it. So I ended up putting my head down, locked in, and as I said, I completely showed every single stage I possibly could all the way through the prep, and I thought
Yeah.
I just goes to show that if I can do it, anybody can do it. Just keep your
Yeah.
head down, work hard, get the right nutrition plan, right training plan, and preferably be accountable to somebody that you know you have confidence in, and results will definitely always show.
Yeah, it's true, man. Oh, you're so kind as well. There's I was gonna say this later, but there's like at the beginning of your page, there's this young guy.
Yeah. My godson, Noah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
is that him again on another post?
No.
Is that his brother?
That's just him. So it is. Another. See, at the very start when I started the page, it was just mainly going to be about fitness. But while a lot of people then started asking about my personal life, so I just thought I'd incorporate not all my personal life, just small aspects that kind of make me happy or kind of mean something to me. And as I say, he's my godson. He's just he's an absolute amazing wee man. So it always puts a smile.
Yeah, and you said and that was a little baby, but there's another boy who's you've changed his body, and then it looks like there's his brother as well.
He's a single. That's a different boy, so it is completely.
It's two different boys. Oh, they look the same. I was like,
yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, you probably trained his brother. His brother was like, oh man, you're looking good, and it came and trained with you. But that's amazing transformation, man. You're a great trainer, and you can see it on your post. Gareth Owen Fitness says, hey Nathan, babe, better than Nike the clothes. I love that. Thank you, Nathan. Because you're better than the clothes, and I love your photo shoot. When did you do that photo shoot?
It is now a week and a bit.
You look great, man.
So it was honestly, I done anybody.
You were shredded.
Yeah, anybody goes to that photo shoot always does the same thing. They always worry, am I good enough? Am I ready? And doesn't matter who it is, no matter if it's a PP or anybody else, they always go through the same process. Their own head is all, I don't know if I'm ready. But see, as soon as you see that first camera shot and showed it to Stephen Black, he was absolutely phenomenal. Relaxed me, made me feel confident, made me feel happy. He then took the first few photos, made me look at it, and I was over the moon. But it just shows hard work. It pays off.
Yeah, it does, and it shows in your photo shoot. You look amazing. You look like if you touch your abs, it's gonna play like like it's gonna make a musical sound. You know, it looks amazing, man.
Yeah.
Would you compete?
That is something I am currently debating about right now because
you look like you're about there.
That's the thing. A lot of people, when they looked at my prep, normal photo shoot prep, I more or less prep for a show. But that's something I'm kind of debating at the minute. I don't know if I want to take it on to compete or not. So my plan now for next year, I'm going to receive my friend in Glasgow this weekend. Nice. I have a holiday in August. So basically my goal until I come back from holiday is kind of a maintenance phase. Then from there, I have implemented protocols. They do a growth phase from probably mid-August right until middle of next year. And depending on how much I grow and how I turn out will depend then if I want to compete or not.
Yeah.
So the next year is just all hard work to see how we can get then after and see if I compete or not then.
All right, so I'm going to put pressure on you then because I think I need to see you on stage in some nice shiny shorts, you know, showing off your muscles. Like, I'm looking forward to it. You got to work hard, man. You got to work hard and make sure you do, because that'd be amazing to see that. And it's just fun, you know. You've already got the mentality for it because of the prep that you've done already, you know. Yeah, and I saw you talking about it on your page as well. You do like videos of you giving tips and nutrition and education to your followers. I do try what's the message behind all of that?
I do try to give as much tips as I possibly can because I know what it's like to starting off. Like when I first started my fitness journey, I was around 7-8 stone. I was extremely small, and I hadn't a clue. And if I hadn't knew what I know now back then, it would have made a massive difference. So yes, I give out tips. I give out hints about prep, about diet. Any one of my clients, I also give them hints and tips about prepping food, how to save time and stuff like that. So I just want to try and help as much people as I possibly can for as long as I can. Because at the end of the day, like especially during this economic time, everything's really tight in money. Do you know what I mean? Not everybody can afford. They go to a personal trainer. Everybody can afford. They go to the gym. So I try and help as much people as I can. And I do get a lot of inquiries through DMs about asking. And I have no problem helping as many people as I can through that. It's just That's what I try and
that's
do anyway.
lovely. Guys, reach out to Rooney, okay? He doesn't have no issue giving you advice and educating you on how to better yourself. And that's lovely because when I watched it, I felt really good. If I didn't know about the body types, watching your video would have learned about all the body types.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's good to see you talking about stuff like that. Tell us how it makes you feel, because we always ask the clients, like, how do you feel when you transform? How do you feel now to before? How do you feel now that you've got this new body and new mindset?
Me, to be honest, I was
I knew
happy
you were going to say that.
I was happy, but you know, to be quite honest, yes, I was happy and I was a wee bit shocked because
Yeah,
everybody goes through it. Everybody goes, "Oh, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it." But I
yeah,
got to the stage where when I seen it, I was really happy. But it was more the reaction of my clients and of people that now come on board, seeing that they can achieve this. Because as I say, I've documented the whole way through that prep that everybody can see everything.
yeah. Wow,
So
where's that video? On
the one of the actual shoot,
Yeah, the whole thing.
I am planning on dropping that either later on this week or starting next week. I only got it back the
Can you
other day.
tag me? Can you tag me in it, please, so I can share it?
Of course,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
tag you.
going to be amazing. And are you on YouTube?
No, I haven't. I haven't started a YouTube page. A couple people have been asking me to start one, but I generally haven't started a YouTube page yet.
Oh man, come on,
I know.
Rooney.
I'm really far behind. I know, but
You're not far behind at all. You're not. And everyone has their beginnings, you know. But you've got so much already. All you need to do is just give it to us. That's all I mean. You got to work. You're gonna have to work every day to give us some content.
Was during that prep, I couldn't focus on anything else. I couldn't put out content. I couldn't do nothing because after a while you'd be so focused and so
Zoned
drained
in.
that zoned in. I couldn't put out content. Where now I'm putting out more content, putting out stuff every day. I'm
Yeah,
also trying
see.
to show there's a big thing around post shoots and post shows that a lot of people don't talk about, which I'm trying to promote as well. Basically, because
Yeah.
you're not going to be shredded. You're not going to be shredded all year round.
No.
It's very important. It's very unlikely.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be showing my stages of post shoot and then implementing protocol to help me bring my body fat and everything else back down again to a normal state, and showing the mental battle that they'll have during each stage. You know what I mean?
Oh
Because
wow, that's
ain't
gonna be so
easy.
emotional. It's gonna be
It ain't
emotional for
easy.
me.
Last
Oh,
night,
that's wicked. If that doesn't give you clients at the door, like lining up down the road, I don't know what is. But I can't wait to see that. I
hopefully, like
can't wait.
that's
And what did you say? The whole process took how long? 22 weeks.
22 weeks from that very first picture I put up of me in my bathroom, feeling like absolute rubbish and looking
Oh,
horrible. The day of that photo shoot was 22 roughly and a half weeks on.
wow, man.
And that was not an easy journey. Not an easy journey. As halfway through that, I had a few problems. I bumped up, and anybody that followed the journey would have seen that. And normally, anybody would have tapped out, would have give up and said, "Nope, I'm done. Body is
Yeah.
done. Body's dusted." The doctor and everything said no, but I knew in my own head, keep going, push through everything, and it will pay off. And it
Mm.
does. Thankfully, it really did.
Yeah, it does. Would you recommend it?
Not 22 weeks. Definitely not 22 weeks. That was far too long.
No. 6 weeks. Yeah. Not 22. I'm like, I applaud you for that because, wow, I know how hard it is. You know what I mean? Eat the same thing roughly for 22 weeks. Wow. And then you're there, someone just walks past with a donut, like,
See, when you're in the gym too, and like Gyar, for example, he was sitting cooking food and having food around me and looking at going, I love you right now, big man. I love you.
I hate you.
But,
Oh, that's lovely, man. So, are you a father?
no, not a
No?
father. Not
You
yet,
just
no.
love up all the nieces and nephews, yeah?
Just all nieces and nephews, yeah. Absolutely
Yeah.
adore every single one of them.
How do you balance work, home life, and time to yourself?
Honestly, during the end stages of that prep, I couldn't. I'm just being honest. I couldn't. Like everything was so focused on I wanted to nail that prep because I put so much pressure on myself, and I don't want to let anybody down. And normally during that prep there was no time for nothing. Whereas now I am starting to come out of the prep and starting to prioritize certain things. So clients is number one. That will always take the number one priority. Then my own training, social life then needs to be scheduled on for your own mental health, it needs to be scheduled on, because yes, doing this type of thing can be very lonely and everything, but for me personally, I do believe that having a good circle around you, friends, family, and everything else, it needs to be implemented. So I try now. I have my Friday night with my father, and then I try and put time in with the rest of the family and friends as much as I can throughout the week.
Yeah, oh, that's lovely. Found a nice balance. Let's talk about your clients. Do you feed them as well?
Feed them?
Yeah, do you feed your clients and train them? Do you give them nutrition plans?
Definitely. Yeah. So when you come on with me, you get your training program, or if it's a 1-to-1, I'll put you through your session. You get a nutritional plan, so your diet plan. And 9 times out of 10, most people do want a structured plan. So, because I always give them the option, if you want, you could have a daily macro calorie count type of thing, or you could have a very structured, I tell you what to eat on what day. And 9 times out of 10, people prefer that. So I would have a training day and a rest day program. It gives you all your supplementation. It gives you all your water advice, and then your vitamin advice as much as I possibly can. And I try and give you as much help. I also give you a HIIT session on Sunday and a home HIIT session to do. So you're probably getting 4 or 5 sessions a week out of me, along with your nutrition plan.
That's awesome. And what books do you advise your clients to read?
Well, that depends. Females and males will definitely, they always kind of vary. And it depends too. Males are very, very, there's not much difference between the ages. Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of roughly the same. Where a woman, there's so many stages. You know yourself. There's so many different things like that they have to go through, especially on a daily basis.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything when we're on our red flag.
No, definitely not. Like
we just want to eat
and see
moan
and see the scales.
And look on the scales and be like, oh my God, I'm heavier because you're bloated.
Exactly. Like there's you're with the fuck shit 45 times a day just during that week alone. Do you know what I mean? And I just think it's the most heartbreaking thing for a woman, especially too, even when they're not on it and they don't understand that the scales are going up, but their clothes are fitting better. It's simply because muscle obviously weighs more than fat. And it's,
thank you,
they're
Rooney. Wait a minute. I've been waiting for people to say this on the live. No one said it yet. I need women to understand that. Can you just say it one more time, please? I'm going to edit that bit.
Muscle weighs more than fat. So when the scales are going up, but your clothes are fitting better, it doesn't mean you're gaining weight. It means you're toning up. It means you're putting good quality lean muscle on, and you'll actually look far better. Exactly. That's it. So that's why I tell women, I only introduce scales for the first couple of weeks just to give an indication of what direction we're going. See, after that, goodbye scales. I don't want nothing to do with scales.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't let my women, I don't let them have their scales at home. I tell them to put it out in the garden, put it in your storage cupboard. I do the weigh-in. You know? And it's like,
agree, definitely.
I've got this psychic little thing inside me where I can tell if they've used it.
No, you know straight away. You know
I'll get serious and I'll counsel you. And you would never want to use it again.
I don't mind them doing it once with their check-in. Other than that, I don't.
Sorry, you put out there, Rooney. You don't mind them doing it
once a week for their check-in. So when they send their check-in, I don't mind them checking then. See you're not there, it's a no-go. During the week, no. Any other time, no. Just the check-in. That's it.
He said no.
No, it's not happening. You know yourself, if a woman comes to you and you know straight away if they check the scales because they're going to miss meals and they're not going to have the water intake, and you'll be able to tell straight away when it comes to checking. You're looking at the picture from the previous week to this week and you're going, you've lied. So what have you done? What's going on? Because then if they lied to you, you're then going to implement different protocols. They're going to increase calories, then they're going to spill, or they're going to undercut, and they're going to. It's just.
And it messes us up as well, isn't it? When we have to keep changing things.
Exactly. So, you're sitting going, what? How are you doing this? How's that going?
I know. Why are you paying? I always think, why are you paying me money to not follow what I'm telling you to do? It's weird.
Exactly.
You know, but it's cool. Sorry, go on.
What I always turn around and tell them is that, sorry, I didn't realize that you have a degree in nutrition and I don't. I just don't know what I'm doing. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah, show me a degree. That's funny. What's your favorite testimonial?
Ooh, favorite testimonial to have?
We all have one.
That's actually a very tricky one. There's probably, there's probably three or four.
3, 4, 5, 5.
three or four that I do kind of enjoy, simply because each one of them is a different aspect to their process. So one would have been a weight loss journey. One would have actually been a weight gain, because it was it was on the verge of anorexia. So his journey was completely different. The weight loss journey. Then there was a boy to get in shape, and then there was a female to get in shape for a photo shoot. So
yeah.
I do. There's three or four that it's very hard to say that one's my favorite and that one's my favorite, because there's a few.
You can't just pick one. That's me.
Mm,
Your clients are lovely. That's good.
I have to admit,
You've got a few. That's really good.
I am completely blessed. Every single one of my clients are amazing, and I will hold my hands up. They are absolutely amazing.
They are, isn't it? I love clients as well.
Amazing.
I love clients, and I was the sort of I was the PT in the gym that I loved other PTs clients as well, even though they weren't my clients. I used to still talk to them, and the PTs used to hate it. They used to stop talking to my client. But your client likes me, so I'm saying hi, okay? But I love that. What do you think about... wait, I was going to ask you about the bulimia as well, but I'm going to ask you later on. But it's good that you mentioned that. I hope I don't forget. Okay. Could you tell me what you think about trainers who train with their clients during the session, and trainers who just stand there and instruct? What's your opinion on that? Hey.
My opinion on, I do understand that yes, you can train with your clients at various times. Now, I wouldn't sit and recommend training with somebody who is only starting off, or somebody who maybe hasn't got the best understanding, or strength level wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day too, like that client, when you do say to them, look, I might jump into the session along with you, that also gives them an extra push and an extra edge that they might not have. They might have had an absolute awful week and you wouldn't have had a clue. Once then you jump on with them, that could completely change their whole outlook on that session.
Yeah.
So that's okay. And I don't, people who stand there and instruct, this is a very pet hit of mine, and I've tried and hard, and I don't really rant too much on my page. I don't like ranting. I think I've done it maybe twice, maybe once. But one thing I do hit is that the PTs who necessarily don't exactly pay attention to what their clients are doing. So yes, they're there, but they're not focusing. So a client could be doing something completely wrong. Form is completely wrong. They're on their phone. They're not paying attention. They're not counting reps. They're not doing nothing. That is something that really, 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 really aggravates me.
Yeah, me too.
But if a PT is standing there who is actually paying attention to them, correcting the form and focusing on them correctly, then I have no problems with that. So I don't mind the both, as long as
they're focused on their client
and properly. Yeah, as long as they're still there. Yeah. So if they're training along with them, get the best out of your training session. Yes, but you also have to remember they're paying you their hard-earned money. So you also have to focus on them and make sure they're getting the best of the session as well. So as long as it's balanced properly, I honestly I don't mind. I don't mind as long as it's balanced out properly.
Yeah, that's what I do as well, because I don't train with my clients. But if we're outside, I do. For some reason, when I'm outside, I train with them. But I'll do the first set, and then the last 3 sets they do by themselves.
I get you.
You know, and it's mostly beginners or a client who's like they've reached a level to, I'm like, okay, you think you can train with me now? Right? And then I'll train with them a little bit, you know.
I have a female client who could probably out-train most of the fellas that I have, and then she wouldn't be far off me, no. Like
send me her in the DMs.
I'll send you her in a DM.
Yeah, I want to see her stuff.
Her leg strength is incredible.
When women got those legs, you can't play.
See,
pick.
The actual owner of my gym, she's an IFBB pro, Alison O'Leary.
Oh,
her
nice.
legs are just, her leg strength is it's scary. It's generally scary. I can't train her. She's too strong.
That's wicked.
She trained me one time and I nearly threw up and I nearly cried. I had to roll out. I went, no, I'm done. She's like, get back in. I was like, no, it's not happening, love.
Oh my God. I want to see her. I want to meet her.
I nearly had to ring my man. Be like, go on, give me a lift home, Mike, because I can't walk or drive the car. I need help. I need to go home.
You're in the car and your legs are all shaking, you know. I've had that feeling.
I'm contemplating my life going, it's not worth it. This just is not worth it. I'm going to be sick. I want to cry. I'm emotional. What's going on in my life? Is it really worth it?
I said I was contemplating my life. I really need to meet her. Oh my God.
Absolutely
I want to
destroyed
see
my
her.
legs. Destroyed
Oh,
my
that's
legs.
amazing, man. I love training with people like that who make me want to throw up. It's a
Oh,
good session, you know, a
I
good
had them
session.
sessions. I've had them sessions before, but she was just, I don't know.
The
No, that was
beast.
just horrible. An
Yeah.
absolute beast when it came to it.
I think I love her already, just from the description. That's lovely.
I, I love her, except when it comes to leg day. I don't like her then. I don't like her then.
Oh, that's funny. Do you do group sessions? Sorry.
Yeah, group sessions. I only
I
like
need to
taking
drink some
very.
water.
I have mine. I have my pre-workout meal there. I
Mm?
only like taking 3 or 4 max. I don't like groups. No, don't get me wrong. If I do a boot camp with an RPT, I don't mind because 9 times out of 10, there's enough IEs to correct things. But anything more, if you're on your own, anything more than 3 or 4 is a no-go for me. So it's just my personal opinion is that
Mm.
you can't focus on every single one of them. You can't push them to every single their ability. You need to sit and really, really focus on every single individual. So pairing them up and supersetting 2 machines
Yeah,
or whatever it is, definitely not a problem. But
yeah,
anything more than that, you can't focus on them all. You're split and you're not giving your full
yeah,
attention and they're not getting
yeah.
the full benefits of it. So I
It's
do,
true.
but as I say, it's 3 pushing 4 max. That's it. Anything more than
Yeah.
that, I haven't got the eyes and my eyes are bad enough as it is. I can't sit
And
down.
that and that's fair. That's fair for the clients,
Exactly.
you know, because you get
I
to
have
focus.
exactly. You have to remember that we are a luxury. We are a very expensive luxury. That if times are tight, 9 out of 10, a PT is one of the first things to go. So if they're paying their hard-earned money, you need to sit and put the time, the effort, and the concentration into every single one of your clients. And you can't
Mm,
just half-ass it like some other people do. And I know it's
yeah.
bad, but some people do, and it really, really, really aggravates me and annoys me.
Yeah, it's true. When I see one trainer doing a whole class, if it's not in a gym where they've been assigned to do that class alone,
Yeah.
um, I feel like why don't you have like an assistant? I've always had like an assistant in my classes. There's always another woman or male there to assist someone, which I can't. So you take
Oh
that
yeah.
area, I take this area. But there's a lot of people who train a class of 30 people just by themselves. And I'm like, rah,
That's not happening. Like,
you can't
let's be
see
quite honest.
everybody and attend to everyone. That's a bit crazy. You just kind of showing off, ain't you?
Exactly. Like somebody up the back, you could be saying, right, do 20 squats and somebody's done 3. And everyone
Yeah.
else did a wee dip like that and makes it look like they're doing a squat. It's not, you can't do it. I mean, like they're cheating
Crazy.
themselves, you're wasting money and you're wasting everybody's time. So I just don't bother.
Yeah, it's true, man. Let's talk about you a bit more now.
Yeah.
What inspires you?
As I say, when I first started, I used to play football a lot and I was only about 7, 8 stone. Like I think there is a
That is
picture.
so tiny.
I was like that. And then people say, "Oh, I was skinny." No, I generally was like that. I think I have a photo up on my Instagram. I think I might. If not, I will actually post it again
Yeah, I
of
want to
how
see
I
it.
was. But I was playing football. It was actually a fella in the football team. We all had
Mm,
to go for a pre-season, and it was a fitness instruction type of thing. And I ended up just staying on the gym. Fell in love with the gym. Had 1 or 2 injuries that I wanted to strengthen up on, and
yeah,
then through physio and through repetition, I ended up just falling in love with the gym.
yeah,
Then when I started learning about the body and started understanding then how the mechanicals making the body, like it takes 36 neuros just to move a forearm. It just
yeah.
blew my mind.
Ooh,
And how
that's
many
sexy
like
talk. You're talking sexy.
and like for example, vitamin C, how you can manipulate vitamin C for your water rather than actual for the immune system, like stuff like that, just really, really intrigued me, and I just fell in love with them. And ever since, the song I always tell my clients too is that yes, I could have every single degree under the sun and I could be great, but I've actually learned more on the floor through experience than I've done reading the book,
Same,
and that's
same.
exactly, and that's something that you can't really get through anything else. And that's
Mm,
why I love being more on the floor, and that's why I love doing what I do, because every day you learn. Every
yeah, you
single
do.
day you
And with
learn
each
more.
individual, you learn something new as well.
Exactly, like
Yeah,
every single client you have, there's always trial and error at the start. It's impossible to sit and know exactly your body type just by looking.
mm,
It's impossible. So I
yeah.
I love the interaction with every single client because every single one of them's different. I love the
Yeah.
interaction. I love their training. I love their drive. That's why I fell in love with everything I do.
Yeah, you can see it, man. Oh, I love your accent, you know. It's so nice. It's so lovely. I've been to
Surprised you can
Dublin. I
understand
did
it.
some busking on Grafton Street when I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, my friends used to play the violin. And I was
Nice.
the money collector. So I was standing there pretty like with the bowl, you know.
Please pay me.
While they played the violin. But they played really like rock and roll on the violin. They played different genres, you know, on the violin, and I love that about them. So
that'd be cool. That'd be different. So it would be very different.
yeah, they were really different. They were really good. Spring Fever, they're called. So you said what inspires you? Can I wait? Can I just ask you something? I know I'm sorry to do this, yeah, but on your page, on your body, are those stickers? Are they real?
Tattoos. They're all real. They're all real.
Can I see them? Are you single? Can you do that? Are you allowed? If you're not, it's fine. But if you
No,
can,
I'm
I
allowed.
would love to see, like, ooh, took the glasses off. Okay. Oh, that's a nice top. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make that noise.
All right. So, as you see,
Tell me about those tattoos. Why? What's the story behind them?
This type of tattoo is basically something I always wanted. So it was it's just a mandala, Aztec type of thing. Matt Larford done, and then this one was Tyne and Coyle. I was young and decided I wanted this one, and I actually fell in love with it. It was only meant to start off as a half sleeve.
It's gone all the way to your chest.
It's the whole end of my chest now, and then ended up getting a wee rib piece there as well. So we half memory heart. But
did that hurt? Didn't that hurt? How long did it take? Yeah.
Each arm. Oh God.
They're
this
lovely.
arm, I think this arm took over 40 or 50 hours, and then this one probably took around probably a wee bit more.
Wow. Oh, you said a wee bit more. I love that.
Just a wee bit more. The chest was sore. The chest, I nearly cried.
Yeah.
See around the nipple. See around the nipple. Nah. He had to put his knee on my chest just to make me stop moving. I was up. He was all, get it done.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I got a tattoo just on my ankle and I was crying. Just a little there above my ankle. Like, so I get it on the chest. That must have hurt, man. No one's going nowhere near my nipple. No way. You're brave.
Crossing the ball. I don't know how you boys get the whole chest done. I don't know how you boys get all that done. Because still not finished. It's still not finished. And I'm not going back. Not happening. It's really not happening. I'm not doing that.
I'm not going back, Bella. I'm not going back. But it looks great anyway. And with your pictures, whatever camera you got, it looks like you could just peel them off like a sticker. That's how clean they look.
The tan and the photos were done absolutely amazing. And see on the video as well, the video looks absolutely stunning. So
yeah, they look.
It did very well. Like as I say, the photo shoot was only meant to last an hour, and then I was meant to go straight into the video shoot. But the photo shoot, because he enjoyed it that much, he ended up staying on for an extra hour. And by the time I went to the video shoot, then I was exhausted. Like people don't understand, doing all them poses ain't easy.
It's hard, yeah. It is hard.
It's very hard.
You got to lift somewhere, push something back, put your chest up.
And then for the video shoot, then people will, look, because I've obviously showed family members and very close friends the video.
Yeah.
And people go, look, the oil and everything went. I was all, no, that's not oil, that's just sweat. I was sweating that, but I was all, that's not oil. It wasn't oil. Sweat. No, it was just sweat. When I went into the video shoot, because the place we were for the photos, yeah, but see, for the video shoot was completely different.
Yeah.
It was up the stairs in the gym, and up the stairs in the gym is literally like a hot box because the sun was beating down that morning.
No, but it makes it look so much better with you sweating.
The boy that did it, Kid Kobe, his whole concept is darkness, and that type of thing, where because it was during the day, it was completely different for him and completely different for me because I prefer the darkness, but
Yeah.
For that whole thing, it was completely different. It was light. You can't shy away from it. So my physique was just there on show. There was no hiding away. You can't edit it. So whatever way it looked and turned out, I was all
It looked
natural.
amazing, clean, crisp, lovely. Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
When I come to Ireland, can you take me to the same studio and we do a shoot?
100%. Happily do it.
Yeah.
Happily do it.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm gonna come.
Good.
Definitely gonna come. I'm gonna plan next year. I have to see a lot of you guys, so I'm definitely gonna come and I want to be in that studio. I'm gonna. What color should we wear? Okay, no, we'll talk about that. Get me an NR suit. I want an NR bodysuit with a zip right there. Okay. I'm size small, size 10. Just letting you know.
That sorted.
That would be amazing. What do you think the industry needs?
Personally, see, industry for me between here and over, like even over in England, is completely different. From what I've seen, even in Glasgow, is completely different.
Yeah.
So I can kind of only talk from here and what I can see online, and what I can see is that there's obviously there's a dark side to the fitness industry where it comes through PEDs and everything. It needs to be a lot more open and honest about that type of concept, and also protocols need to be talked about for women, mainly for post shoots and post shows, because it does have a major effect mentally, and especially too, like when the female, obviously know yourself, when a female gets down to a certain body fat, the wee pouch at the front that can go, and what a lot of PTs don't tell the clients is that can affect their chances of pregnancy.
Yeah.
So talking more and understanding a lot more about the female body needs to be done.
Yeah, and it's best to make your female clients be as natural as possible when it comes to prep.
Yeah, definitely. You want to keep everything as natural as possible. Look, it's up to the person what they want to do and how they want to dress. I'll always give them advice as much as I possibly can. But my honest advice, especially for anybody young starting off the gym, especially young males, is stay natural, be consistent, be patient, eat your food, and train hard. Like, don't go for a shortcut. Do not go for a shortcut. That is probably the main thing for me.
Yeah.
That probably needs to happen, but more.
It's true. I don't like seeing shortcuts as well.
No.
And I don't like when someone's like fitness is not actually their profession. They're not actually they're not actually a dancer, they're not actually a PT, but they're good at it. So they just show it online and use a business to promote it, but it's not really you. That really gets to me. Right. But I don't do anything about it. I won't send a message like, "Oh, you, be real." I just move on.
I just let them bad wrong, do their thing, honestly, because then they like the show.
Yeah. Do you watch super movies like Marvels and stuff?
Oh, of course.
I knew it.
I actually have. There's one of my.
I knew it.
I haven't put up yet. I haven't posted because obviously my shoot. I want to try and stagger the pictures as much as possibly can. But I shoot one of my uncles, and my auntie was watching Love Island, and he sent me a picture. He edited it, so there's one picture I have, and it's me doing a certain pose, but it has the Avengers in the background, and I'm painted spray green the Hulk. It's absolutely brilliant that I done it.
You gonna post it?
I probably will post it. Just not yet.
Oh yeah, when you're ready. But I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be awesome. It's good to see what your uncle thinks of you, isn't it?
My family's been so supportive. They've obviously I didn't show them all straight away.
Yeah. Our dog said amen to that. That's lovely. I love superheroes as well. If you could give all the trainers in the world one superpower, but it had to be the same superpower. No one gets different. What superpower would you give them?
Mind reading. Because they can tell you if a client's lying or not.
But only for their clients.
Only for the clients, nothing else. No, I don't want to know nothing else.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Walking down the street and I'm reading somebody's mind going, look, there's still that boy there, look that. He must love himself. And I'm going, oh, thanks lad.
And they turn around like, you never heard me. Did you hear
me? You're going, a dad, all right, lad, a dad, see you later.
Yeah, I heard you, mate. My clients would be like, shut up, bitch. Don't call me a bitch. I've had them do that. A lot of my male clients used to be like, bitch. Piece of coffee.
I see that. See, that's nice. At least they're trying
Yeah.
to cover it up. I don't.
Yeah.
I just get slag straight up going, "You're an absolute dick." And I'm like,
it's true. That's what they think at the time, and then after the session, they just love us, you know.
exactly.
But I love. Well, what do you love about your What do you love about your business, and what's new this year for us?
Mainly, what's new would be the protocols that I've set in place for a lot of my clients. Obviously, I learned a lot doing that prep, so I was able to implement new protocols set in place for my clients and new diets and new directions to take them through training and everything. That would probably be the biggest thing that I have implemented for my clients. It's brand new.
That's beautiful.
That's probably the best thing. The thing I love most about my job is literally seeing clients happy. See when you have clients that don't see the results themselves, and then you slowly point them out to them, and seeing the smile come up on their face, and seeing the confidence increase, and seeing all that makes everything worth it for me.
Do you notice this thing that makes me feel good as well? Like, I noticed that my women, the more they train with me, they start like, they come in with a new leggings and like a new outfit, and I'm like, ooh,
there's one.
I like those. I like those leggings. Like, what made you go buy them? You know what I mean? I can tell you're feeling good and you're starting to buy yourself clothes because your old leggings ain't fitting. So now you want some blue ones, and you said you'll never wear blue because it's too loud, and you've just walked in the gym in a blue outfit, and I'm like,
exactly. Like when I see clients,
I'm crying.
They turn around and tell you like, "Oh, my bombs don't fit." Because I don't see it, I'd be all, "Oh, that's amazing. No, I'm happy for you." But then soon they come into the gym, as you say, in a new outfit, or they might not train with a hoodie on anymore.
Yeah.
I don't say straight away. Like if they take the hoodie off, I go on the session as if nothing.
Yeah.
After the session, I'd be all, "I noticed that," and I'd be all, "What?" I was all, "You even got your hoodie on." I don't think you noticed. I was all, "Of course I noticed. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you." Or even if they come into the gym on their own. Yeah. And they're not there, and they're doing their own thing.
I'm such a baby.
Like, that's amazing. Like, you'd be so happy. You'd be so buzzing for them.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh,
it's such a good feeling, man. It makes
me seeing people come out of the shell and being proud of themselves and actually being happy for it. That's probably the best thing possible.
Yeah, it's better than the money when they get their transformation.
Better than the money.
Yeah, it is really good. So we're going to get more tips and educational content from you this year. If I wanted to book your services, what do I do?
Just simply go on my page and DM me and inquire whatever service you're looking for online, one-to-one group. You just inquire about that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Oh, amazing. And you're on any other social platforms this year that we're going to be seeing?
I probably will grow into Facebook again and maybe YouTube if I can actually get the time and day in to do it.
If you don't have the time for YouTube, please do TikTok. Because you have your reels that you have now can go straight to TikTok.
I've just started TikTok, actually.
Oh, thank God. Okay, send me your name.
Yep, I will.
Send me your name so I can follow you, okay, and share your stuff.
Yeah, I will do.
Amazing. I'm glad you're on there. Okay, so before we go, could you give us some advice for newly qualified coaches and PTs out there? What do they need to know?
The biggest advice that I can give, because I know a lot of new PTs. I'm not in it. They say I'm not absolutely doing it, and I haven't got millions and millions, but I find one thing out is that a lot of PTs will freak out when they lose a client for the first time. They always get so scared going, right, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's X amount of money gone, X amount of this. You always have another client. There's always somebody out there to help, and they will come along. Just be calm, be patient, and believe in yourself. You're good enough to do your job. You're good enough to help other people. Be confident and be natural and be yourself. Don't try and be somebody else. Don't try and customize to a certain look the way you need to be, or you don't need to sit and adjust yourself to be a certain way. Be yourself, because there's nobody else out there like you that will deliver a service like you. Be yourself, and trust me, you will get where you want. You will achieve what you need.
Oh, thank you so much. I believe that. You give me goosebumps, man. Look, you see them? These little bumps just came up on my arm. Oh, God damn. I get that all the time. And my hair's on my neck just went, it just came up. Aldubs455 says, I want to follow him too. Go and follow him. Go ahead and follow him. Oh, the magic paintbrush. Hello. We're going now. You just came in at the end. You're going to have to come back next time. Okay, guys, but I'm going to say bye now. Rooney, it was an honor. I was going to say Nathan. It was an honor to meet you. You are the most gorgeous guy I've ever met and on here, and I'm so grateful. I hope no one else hears that because I've spoken to other guys, but I've really, really enjoyed this. He said, this is so true. Yes, it is. And I had a great, great time. Thank you so much. I'm going to come to Ireland and see you.
Definitely call over, and as soon as you get over, give me a shout, and we'll definitely get together for a wee session.
Oh, that's going to be amazing, man. Have a lovely evening. Take care, okay? Stay in touch.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.